What's up, everybody? OGP back with you for another video. Today we are in Strawbery Banke in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Going to check out a lot of these buildings here that have been preserved on, I think they said it's like a 10-acre park, and I think there's like, I don't know, 15, 16 homes that we can actually walk into and check out on the grounds here. First we got to head into this visitor center right over here, where we'll get our tickets, we'll check in, and then start touring the grounds here and learning a little bit about the history of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Easy for me to say. Let's go. So looking at their website really quickly, just to show you, it was very helpful to us and made our visit really smooth. We knew exactly where to park and where to go and what to kind of look forward to. So here's that. And then as we get into the next bit, this is going to be a gentleman talking to us about Strawbery Banke and giving us some history. But he was quite a nervous fellow. And so I don't really have great footage of him as he was talking, but he had some valuable information and some interesting information to listen to. And I wanted to share that with you. So I'll try and do the best I can with the footage and putting maybe some other pictures or stuff over it. But bear with me through this, and I hope you enjoy listening to what he has to say about the park.
Welcome to Strawbery Banke. First thing, I think we have about 16 houses that are open to the public. Vast majority of them are exactly where they were built. They were not moved here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's something quite unique about Strawbery Banke. We have only two buildings that have new construction on site. Obviously the visitor center and that bluish-grayish building right there that has our chemistry exhibits.
Oh, okay.
Also, we have only two houses that were moved at all that you can go into. That white one right there was moved from just right on the other side of those trees. And that was moved to make room for the Goodwin house. Big white one on the other side of the visitor center, moved from about a mile away.
Oh, wow.
Except for the Goodwin house, all these houses were part of the same neighborhood. You've been living in this neighborhood for, thousands and thousands of years. Before the English, the Europeans, the Abenaki Native Americans were here. One of the reasons we know that is we found evidence of one of their homes called a wigwam on the yard of that yellow house right there. One of the reasons we know that is we found evidence. We did an archaeological dig when we found that. So we partially recreated that wigwam, and then we have an exhibit about the Abenaki in that red house right there called the Jones House. Okay. And history of the Abenaki from before the Europeans arrived all the way to the present day. There's still Abenaki people in the area today. English arrived here in 1630, saw a bunch of strawberries on the bank of the river, so they called their new town Strawbery Banke. Later changed the name of the town to Portsmouth. So what they did is because this neighborhood was one of the first neighborhoods that was founded, called Puddle Dock. They called Puddle Dock after where we're standing, which was Puddle Dock. Water came from the Piscataqua River down to this dirt road right here, all the way, and from that dirt road there all the way to halfway through the visitor center. There's a natural tidal inlet, so at high tide it was full of water, low tide it was full of mud. By the 1950s, this area is not nearly as wealthy as it once was. Before that, what they did is that Puddle Dock itself had not was no longer used by the mid-1800s, so it was filled in with tons and tons of dirt. And as you look at this picture in your map right here, see where it was. Puddle Dock, what it looked when it was no longer in use. The picture was taken from this way. In 1900, it was filled in with tons and tons of dirt. And by the 1950s, it was even less wealthy. All these houses have been turned into multi-family homes, and a lot of scrap metal businesses here. So the city, what they did is they seized all this land through eminent domain in 1955 as part of policy of urban renewal, kicked out everyone who was living here, and their plan was to demolish all these houses and build new construction. That happened in 1955, so people are living here all the way till 1955. Wow. So a group of concerned citizens raised money, bought the land from the city, and preserved the historic houses, and created Strawbery Banke. And so how do you know which houses are open to the public? If you see a flag in front of the house, it means that it's open to the public. No flag means it's not open to the public.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's a couple
perfect,
of houses, such as our Native American exhibit and the temporary exhibit, are what we call exhibit houses. Not set to a specific time period, more a general topic. Most of the houses, though, are set to specific time periods, from 1777, the middle of the American Revolution, all the way to the 1950s.
Nice.
And those houses, like, how do you know what the time period of those houses? Actually, the flag shows you. It actually looks like the American flag looked like at that time. So fewer stars mean the earlier the house.
Neat.
Yeah, they are decorated mostly with artifacts from the time period. There are some reproductions. That's the stuff you can touch. Yeah, and do you have any questions or anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, you covered
Have a
it all.
great day.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Which side do you want to start?
I think we should go over there.
Go over there? Okay. There's the visitor center that we just came out of and got the little talk from the gentleman there about the grounds. And here is the first house that we're going to go into today, the Jones house. As you see, the American flag there looks relatively newer, so this should be set to a newer time according to what the gentleman said. A very cool looking old school house. Let's go see the Jones house. Wow. Indigenous garden. So traditional Abenaki arts. So he said there was an Abenaki thing going on in here. All floors. Staircase up there. This whole thing right here, what is that? I don't know. These old rooms. And here is the Yeaton Walsh House from 1803. And this tells you a little bit more about it. But, as mentioned, there's no flag outside here anywhere. So this house is not open to visit inside. So we shall move on to one of the other houses, which there are plenty of. You hear multiple flags over here, so we've got two right over here. The Cotton Tenant South entrance. Oh, so as in like cotton mill kind of things. Neat. Love the old roofs. The old, or ceilings, I should say. From sheet to shawl. Interesting.
But see, like, we have this. Is it like this?
Like this.
Yeah.
It's like this. This is what it is.
Yeah.
So cones, cones of this exact stuff.
And so we, because we use this.
Oh, all kinds of stuff about cotton here. Interesting. Very neat looking colonial style buildings here. And that one with the lady in there, very interested in talking to everybody. Kind of just zipped through there so I wouldn't get too wound up in conversation, as there is a lot to see today here. This is kind of neat as we go in. Not sure which house this is. Oh, and there's strawberries. Oh, look at the, what's that, like potpourri stuff hanging here, drying out. Neat. Perception of plenty. So much to read and see here. it really does smell nice. All this stuff has this house smelling really nice. The heirloom seed program. Oh, look at these stairs. So much more hanging in here. So neat. And I guess this would tell us about what we're looking at here. Well, goodbye. Very pleasantly smelling house. Let's go see over here. Oh, I see another flag. Heading that way. Well, look at this nice little garden out here. Right outside the herb garden at Strawbery Banke Museum. So here we are, the herb garden. All different types of herbs here, I guess. Herb of Asia, herb of Eastern Europe, of Africa. So all the different herbs from around the world here. Kind of neat. I'm kind of brief with some of these things because these videos that I do are not meant to fully educate you on these properties, but more what to expect when visiting a place like Strawbery Banke or any other places that I go to. There's typically way too much information to take all in like a 15, 20, 30 minute video. So these videos are about me showing you around and kind of what to expect. All these places that I go, if I take the time to make a video, it's because I feel it's worthwhile for you to actually visit in person. So this is kind of more about what to expect when you visit here than actually educating you on the property here. So hopefully that makes sense, but let's continue on with our journey around Strawbery Banke. And over here, I actually walked by this a moment ago, but the partial recreation of a wigwam that the Native Americans would have lived in this area before European settlers. It says touching is okay, but do not climb. I wonder what, is this like tree bark or something that they would have used? Interesting. And the wigwam is kind of around the corner there. But looking over this way at this little street here, very cool, kind of with still the dirt road. Makes you really feel like it looks like what it would have way back in the day. But here's the Yeaton house. Let's go see the Yeaton house. Oh wow, look at the boats. The model ships here. So neat. Wow. Very impressive. Mourning ring from 1783. And this house was converted into the little corner store here, as it says on the sign. The little corner store. Here's the Wynn house.
This is about.
Wow. This house has not been very well restored, and maybe that's intentional, so we can see the different layers. Original architectural fragments. Paint just peeling off. Very important notice. Joshua Jackson house, typical of an historic structure prior to restoration. So this is prior to restoration. Every piece of plaster, wallpaper, and hardware contains important evidence about the building's history and provides information that will guide the restoration project. Please do not touch walls or anything. No problem. Gosh, so crazy. Look at that staircase. So tiny. They're all so small. But, man, could we make a great horror movie in here? This really is pretty crazy being in this old home where it's so small. Like you could reach up and just touch the ceiling. But that you can hear the floor creaking under my feet from just being old, but the lack of restoration makes that a little concerning, but fun at the same time. This is a really cool place. The property is so huge, so many different houses, so much to see. Let's keep the adventure going. And there's the neighbors. As we look around the property here, I will mention, if anybody from Strawbery Banke is watching, this is a real fun and historic place to be and experience. But some of your people, like the lady over there, are a little too aggressive with wanting to get your ear and talk to you. A little too much. Not all of us want that experience, but anyways, I get it. I understand. Now this house reminds me of the witch house in Salem. And it's got like a British flag. Shelburne house. Wow, 1695 to 1703. Is that our time period here? Rare example of first period architecture. Okay, so this is the first period architecture. The oldest style homes built in the colonies here. Shelburne house.
First period objects focused on objects from 1680 to 1745. and then this will be fitted up to look like the first half of the 18th century. That's neat. So this one is going to be about like what it was like to be the first house and what it would have been like for them.
I love how the restoration isn't finished on this house. So you can see some of the bare wood, some of the frames, and that roof, which it can't be original, but the way it was built, you know, each one of those pieces probably over time, maybe, well, I don't know, but maybe it had been replaced. Something built in the 1600s, you would think the roof may have been replaced at some point, but anyways, to see something, however old that is, in that condition is very interesting. But this floor, obviously not original, but put up for us to be able to walk in here. I love the windows. This house definitely has the Witch House Salem windows and architecture style. So here's the old floor, and looks like we got a puddle down there. I wonder if we're leaking or if there's something in the ground. Now this whole area used to be like they called it the puddle docks for a reason, because it was a very wet land, and outside where it's dry now out there was filled in the 50s. So this was very near the water, so the ground was probably pretty well saturated. This was all water, and I guess it was 14 feet lower. Tide would come in, water would fill up, ships would be out here somewhere. Very interesting. Such a big property. And I love the fact that it's like in constant state of restoration. Still have to go over to that big old house over there. Such a cool looking old house. That's kind of a cool light post right there into this house now. Look at that, it's a big one. Strawbery Banke, water has a memory. Oh, that's right, they said this is an exhibit. So this is not necessarily like one time period, it's all kind of exhibit pieces. Lots of historical like artifacts and stuff. Rowan Gallery, visitors entrance, here we go. Look, underwater. Gallery open. Security cameras in use. Oh, what is that thing? Cast iron water pipe. Neato. Look at that. Wow, look at all the corrosion in there. You're drinking that stuff. Surface flooding, groundwater what lies beneath. Oh, a wooden water pipe. What? So water would go through there. Wow. I don't know if I'd want to drink water out of that thing. Oh, that's cool. It's like a window, but we'll learn. Rock. They have a rock. Apparently it was used probably by natives to make food or something, but it was a rock. Oh no, the water dripped on it made that. Oh, wow. Dripping water would do that. This is a big house, isn't it? Like even from modern day standards, this is really big. Here we go in. This is like, it's like we're going in the White House or something here.
That's it.
Yeah, front porch swing going on over here. What is that? Oh yeah, look at that spider web. Where's the spider? Probably hiding in the wood or something. There we go. Oh, do you go in there? Here's the big old front porch swing. Godwin Mansion was saved and moved to its present location in 1963. Okay, so this house was one of the ones that was moved. But it's such a great house. Here we go. Wow. Yep. You got a top hat. You got cash. I haven't seen top hats in this property yet today. Wow. So neat. Oh, look, there I am. Wow. What is going on here? Curved walls. Some bedrooms back there or something they don't want you going to. Look at this doorway. Tall people, be careful. Wow. Oh, and you get to go up the spiral staircase there. Ah, that's cool. Here we go.
You?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Welcome
Good.
to my home. I am Mrs.
Oh.
Goodwin.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
You as well. Do a
Yeah.
call at the second floor. Let me know if I can help at all.
For sure, yeah, we'll be right back now. We haven't gone over there yet. The governor's wife. Oh, wow. Look at that. So much cool old furniture and stuff.
Nice to have you visit. So where are you today?
Yeah. There's one down there, that lady. She's one of the ones that will like, talk to you. Look kind of scary. Nice people, but man, they want to like capture you. Maybe they're really ghosts. Here we go.
Oh, very nice. Oh, yes. Quite a draw that time of year for
Let's go see. Hey, let's go say hi.
So the house is 1870. Decorated to that year. We have 14 throughout the house. Yes, we are waiting for our grandchildren. We have raised 7 children in this house, but 2 of the grandchildren are living with us at the moment. So you are welcome to go back through if you like.
Wow, the couches are cool. Well, all the furniture's gorgeous.
Thank you. Well, these pieces are a bit older than the pieces in the formal parlor.
Oh, okay.
So the family parlors, the children are allowed in here. So
Oh.
their feet can go on the seats and that kind of thing.
Oh, there you go.
And our grandchildren are 7 and 9, so still deal with that, yes.
Wow.
But so as you go through any questions, please do ask.
I will. Thank
All
you
right?
so much.
Nice
Yes.
to meet you all.
Yeah, you too. Look, oops. Dining room here. This is a nice house. Very haunted house. It's a haunted house. You can make a movie here. Oh, this is a dead end. So this would be like a kitchen in here. A little stove. Wow. Where is the greenhouse? I heard you.
Just, yes, down the pathway,
Oh,
around the edge, and then through the hawthorn arch,
Oh, okay.
and then the greenhouse is open.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Oh wait, I'm gonna have John speaking.
We got a sketchy basement where the murderer hides the bodies. Down there. Let me go in the back door. Look at this house. That's a big old house. 3 stories. Oh, look at that, like, sketchy looking thing, whatever that is. Whoa. The language of flowers. Oh, you're gonna have a tea party? Oh, look at that thing. Wow, old school treehouse. Look at the greenhouse. They do not have stuff like this in California. The arch here. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ooh, oh, here we go. Yep. Wow, it's hot in here. I know I've seen horror movies made in places like this. Size those leaves. Oh yeah, look at that. Is that where you turn the water on and off? This thing right there. Oh, she gonna let that plant smack me right in the face? It's messed up. I see how it is. I see how it is. And well, that concludes our adventure here at Strawbery Banke in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Totally recommend checking this place out if you enjoy beautiful homes, history, just looking at the scenery, just spending a nice day outdoors walking around. A lot of fun to be had right here. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and you could hit that thumbs up button for me. That would be really cool. I appreciate it. If not, it's all good. Still hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. I will see you all on the next one.